guitar fan, my name is Jörg. You just heard a little bit of a cool 1-4-5 country shuffle in open G tuning. Why open G tuning? Well, it's fun to play and it will leave you with the opportunity to add your own improvisation, embellishments, etc. It's a great lesson to hone your strumming skills and stay in time. If you are interested in an open G tuning primer lessons, where I dig a little bit deeper into the subject of open G tuning, such as chords and scales, then please check out this primer lesson right here. In this lesson, I just simply break down this cool shuffle and get you playing in open G tuning as soon as possible. Links to the guitar tab for this lesson, as well as the backing track, are in my description, are absolutely free. If you get something out of my lesson, then please subscribe, hit the bell, so you get notification when new lessons go up. Thank you so much. Okay, let me play the whole demo, and then I'm going to break it down riff by riff and lick by lick for you. Let's break down this shuffle in open G tuning. First, we're going to tune the guitar. The low E string is a D. The A string is a G. The D string remains a D, like in standard tuning. The G string remains a G, like in standard tuning. The B string remains a B. And the high E is a tune down to D. Okay? So we have D, G, D, G, B, and D. Now you notice that I have removed the top string, the low E string. I have locking tuners, so I just unlocked it, took the string off, because in open G tuning, the bass note of the open G chord is obviously G. Okay, and if we leave that E string on there, then that, because it's tuned down to a D, then the bass note of the G chord would be a D. I mean, it works, but it really doesn't sound superbly, okay? So a lot of players that play in open G tuning, such as Keith Richards is in particular one, they take that string off and then just give her. So you can leave it on and see how it sounds, and you can also take it off. It's very easy to take off and put back on, okay? You have both options. If you leave it on, then try to always hit your A string, which is now G, as the bass note. Because the chords are always barred, okay? So the open is obviously G. After G comes G sharp, and then on the second fret is A, right? After A comes A sharp, then B, and then C, and then D, then E, then F, right? And then back to G. Okay, so it's always these barred chords. And of course there's other things you can do, which I'm going to teach you there in a minute. And we don't want to get any further. If you are interested in learning more about open G tuning chords and scales, then check out this lesson right here, it's an open G primer I've created, so you can check that out and get some more information on open G tuning. We're going to get playing right now. So the first part of this tune is, and that's sort of like the first bar. And what we do here is we slide, we hit the open G string, which is your A string that you're used to, right? And we slide to 4, but we're also going over the 2 there. Then an open D string, then D2, back to open, and then open G, and then all of them, okay? So after that lick, downstroke, up, down, up, down, up, down. And that's what we do in the G chord, the 1 chord. Now we're going to play that again. The third time we're going to play this G riff like this. Okay, so we're playing basically the same. Okay. And then what we're going to do is we're going to go from the G2 to the G4. Okay, and you can also hit, of course you're going to hit the open strings here too, that's fine. Back to G2, open all, then D2. And when I say D2 and G2, I mean the G and the D string, right? Like in standard tuning, even though they're tuned maybe differently. And then what we're going to do here is and now we're going into the 4 chord, which is C. And what we do here is the same lick as before. And then we move right down. Bar the whole thing, but you hit the A string to hit that bass note, the C note. Then a down, up, down, up, down. And then we'll play this. Play the D7, D5, and then A9. Okay, and then the bass note. Okay, so I'll play the whole thing. Then we'll go back into the 1 chord and we'll play that same riff. So we played a little bit different now. And then we go to the 5 chord. When we come out of this, so we're on the 7th fret now. So C, this is D. Hit the bass note. Then we'll do the same lick, but 3 frets down. So what we're doing here is on a D9, D7, A11, and then the 7 again. Okay, let me play that. Then next we're going to go back into the 1 chord, the G. Okay, it's something we already done before. So you come out of this. And then you go into that 1st chord again. Here we're going to go slide back onto that 5 chord. And here we do a little hammer on. And then, okay, that basically completes the 1, 4, 5 progression. So we do these hammer-ons here. We hammer on with our middle finger on the B8 and with our ring finger on the D9. And then open G chord again, and we'll do the same here, which is on the B1 and D2. The next part, so we do that same intro again. We go back to that 4 chord. And we do that hammer on here now on the 5th fret. So you hammer on the B6 and on the D7. And then we'll do that little lick again. And then next comes a really cool lick. Okay, so we're going to do this again as it goes into the 1 chord, the G chord. And we'll play this. And I play all upstrokes here. And then upstroke. Barring to 12, then the 10, then the E9 and the B8, and then we slide up to 7 and 6, then we bar 5 and 5, then 3 and 3, and then 2 and 1, and then we'll play now we're going to repeat that because it's going to go back into that 4 chord. Same lick here. And then we'll hang this on. And then we're going to finish it. Okay, you already know that lick. Back to the 5 chord. Repeat. And you can end it here, okay? And if you don't want to end it, then you would do this. And start it over again, okay? So it's quite simple there. So that's it. That basically breaks it down. I hope you had fun learning this. It is a fun tune. And I will have a nice cool solo coming out that you can play along with that, okay? Should be published very soon. If you're interested in learning a solo over this progression I just taught you, then check out this lesson right here. It will teach you how to play a cool solo over this open G shuffle. Alright, until next time, I will see you soon. Take care.